I spent the last 6 years of my life in a windowless basement. Yeah, you don't live in a windowless basement. You dwell. That's the proper verb. And that's what I was doing. I was dwelling. I'm a dweller. We had rats that lived above us. This is New York City. We all have rats, but very few people live below the rats. Some nights I would hear them crawling above me, and I would have to convince myself that my upstairs neighbors had very long fingernails and pretended to type on the floor at night. That's the only way I could sleep. Oh, they're playing their typing game again. I thought I was living this like cool, struggling artist lifestyle. Turns out I was just depressed. I didn't realize that. People need sunlight and fresh air. My rock bottom came, and when you live in a basement, rock bottom is very close. My rock bottom came one night. My roommate who lived above me, he was a surface dweller. He came home very drunk. And he was that drunk where he got lost in our apartment. I think he thought he was going to the bathroom, but instead of going to the bathroom, he opened my basement door and then fell down my basement stairs. So that's what I wake up to at 5:30 in the morning. I immediately put on my bathrobe, which of course I owned a bathrobe. I was a depressive living in a basement. That's the uniform. This particular bathrobe I had stolen from a hotel I was staying at, and that hotel had charged me $175 for the missing bathrobe. So this used hotel bathrobe was the most expensive item of clothing I owned. It was like my tuxedo. So my roommate falls down the stairs, I put on my tux, and I go over to him, and he's passed out at the bottom of the stairs, and I go, "Hey, buddy," and I pick him up, and he hit his head on the way down the stairs. So he starts bleeding all over my bathrobe tuxedo. And he's much bigger than me. He goes limp, and I just have to put him to the ground. I call 911. EMTs show up immediately. They rush down. They take care of him. He's fine. But now, has anyone else here ever been accused of attempted murder? It's a very specific face someone gives you when they're accusing you of attempted murder, and I got it from the EMTs, but I understand why. Because there I was, clutching shut a blood-soaked bathrobe, just screaming, "He fell down the stairs!" They asked me, "How old is he?" And I go, "I don't know, I met him on Craigslist." I live in the basement. And they were like, "Did you do this?" And I was like, "I need to move," right?